Oh. Cool. All right, we back, y'all. A little animation. Real quick. Look. We back now, fam. Let's do it. Back on my same little push to get this little win. Let's do it. Games remaining 7. So I got 7 games to lose before I get pushed back down. So I should be good. Bro, I can win in 7 games. Yo, honestly, I've never used Cade Cunningham before, bro. Honestly. I can go, who I want, Isaiah or Amon? Well, I can go Halliburton. I hate Halliburton, though. Well, I don't hate him, but I don't like his jump shot. So I can't really use that. All right, stick with the Clippers. I just did all that to stick with the same team. Now, this is a matchup I like. I want to play with Ben Simmons. I don't know why. It's just when he was on the Nets, I clutched a game with him before, so I don't know. I got a little attachment. I'm not gonna say a little attachment. Fucking it. Ben Simmons is garbage. How you let Bronny get more threes? But I still feel like Ben Simmons is better than
with
Bronny.
Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge.
Get his first start, can't do shit.
This homestand ends here for the Clippers as they get ready to hit the road.
Yeah, and they're going through right now one of those situations that's just difficult to deal with. Doubt begins to really creep in when the losses continue to mount, and then you can have splintering, which doesn't help the situation.
Traps in the tray. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Here's Gordon. Off with the layup. Now the Clippers with it. It's a 3-point game. Now, here is Harden. We saw him with 39 points last game out.
Shit.
And it's Leonard missing. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Brown. No good with the triple. Harden inside the 3-point line. Dunn, right side. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Fires it up.
Oh my
And he hits the jump shot.
Versatile, relentless. James Harden so tough to slow down.
When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Now, here's Zubac. Following the miss by Jokic. In the corner, Powell with it. Leonard on the wing. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. It's been a slow start here for Denver. Looking for the first basket of the game. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
On defense, the Clippers. Following the score by Jamal Murray.
Of course, though, you know, the defender is fast, so he kind of got out
But he
of
gets the call and will shoot two.
What I like about Murray is how he just goes at you. He doesn't hold back on either end. He uses his motor to wear you down.
And the Nuggets making a change here. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it.
Well, you know all about
On
Kawhi.
offense, frees up every.
Yeah, you know all about Kawhi and them Spurs. Damn, you know about Kawhi and
Everything
them Spurs, too.
for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this team.
Jokic, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
The kick out to Westbrook. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Murray. And the rejection by Zubac. Pass to Leonard. Over Gordon. Leonard looking around. Harden outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Harden outside. Goes up on the wing. Jump shot is good that time. Harden's got 6.
And you can't help but pick their defense up.
Well, the vision isn't only about passing. Russell sees a driving lane and goes right to it.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Gordon inside. No good. Harden with the defensive effort. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 13-5 run here. That will count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And here's the end of the first quarter.
Your Clippers. 13. The Nuggets. 5.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Back to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim. My goodness, how you feeling?
Clippers leading by 6. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Pass to Sharge. Lets it go from 14. That one off the back iron and out. Harden with it. Westbrook picks him up. High post, Zubats. Kicks it out to Harden. Releases. Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Pass to Sharge. Powell with the steal. Back to Dunn. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Norman Powell.
Woo-hoo, the leaping ability of Norman Powell. Throw it down, sir.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
First team foul.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
To the left side wing. Watson's shot is off. Clippers leading by 8. To the middle. Pass to Powell. Back to Eubanks. Lets it go with a 3. Goes in. First shot.
He got a B 3-pointer. I was waiting for you to do
Look
that.
at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big
2
fella.
minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Westbrook. It's deflected. Goes back up. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
But you have to appreciate the fact that Russell Westbrook is going to play through contact and try to draw the foul.
What's on, man? Yeah, put Jokic back there. Quit the match. One more game. Man, it's been a minute. I mean, been a while coming, but we making it. One more game, man. Played out just like I wanted it to. I ain't really worried about this game because you let me get OKC. I was taking so long to find an opponent now. I'm not that good. Well, at least that's what it looked like on paper. Oh, they just matched me up against a tier 2 team. This is GG's. You're cooked, bud. What the Halliburton? You're about to get cooked. Halliburton. Oh, you want to use throwback jerseys like that? I just hope he switch Halliburton off of SGA. That is a bad matchup. What's the percentage that he's gonna beat me? No, he asked. Bro, his whole team is a mismatch. Pascal not going to be able to keep up with Chet. Jalen Williams is about to cook Aaron Neesmith.
I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's the end of a string of away games for the Pacers as they look forward to returning home after this one.
You know, during the win streak, it hadn't been just one guy. The starters, the bench unit, the coaches, everybody's at the top of their game right now.
Yeah, and I don't see them cooling off anytime soon. I mean, it's going to take a very special effort to take these guys down when they're on a roll like this. Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Tyrese Halliburton is flat-out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Back to Siakam. And Holmgren pulls it down. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Now we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table. He told me Pascal is so good with room to operate. You need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Connects from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Incredible range from Gilgeous-Alexander, making a tough shot look easy.
Over your set,
puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Holmgren can't hit. Here's Indiana, trailing by 2. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game play.
I mean, a tough one. Faced some serious intensity in terms of that comeback, and they just got overwhelmed in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, just couldn't stay in the game long enough to force overtime.
Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. They do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
And the rejection by Holmgren. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
The assist.
Now the Thunder with it. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And you know, they might not be in the same conference, but with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now, here is Halliburton. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Now, Holmgren following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton.
I ain't got shit from that beat. He's not there.
Halliburton on the wing. Over Williams. And he can't bank that one in. And here now the Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. From past the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. To the inside. Turner inside. And here's Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. The offensive rebound. Now Nesmith. Back to Siakam.
Let's go, bro.
Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Siakam. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
They get the rebound. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. A second chance effort.
Come on, man.
And it's
You
hit
gotta
off
guard
of
me.
half court.
You gotta guard me.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
Come on, Howard.
Halliburton for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Thunder, 12. The Pacers, 9.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Now, here's Nesmith. Here's Nembhard. And it's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 3. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Like at 6. Here's Turner. Off with the layup. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here with the Thunder. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Painful to watch, guys. You can see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for it. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
And there it is for him.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score off.
Here's Turner. Lays it up off the glass. Turner's got his second bucket of the night.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. You can shift him anywhere. There's no way he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow. Thank you for the report.
Substitution on the court.
It's Williams high post. So it's the Thunder now, following the score by Indiana. And it's sent back by Bryant. Here's Shepard. And the wide open shot from McConnell. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Indiana moving the ball around. Back to McConnell. Now Shepard. No scoring in this one. Bryant. Rebound by Williams.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And using the defender's aggression against him, Gilgeous Alexander with a savvy move.
So he gets them both. Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but do you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, one, guys flopping the draw fouls, and then two, whining when fouls aren't called.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
About to show y'all something with the 67 on the world.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. The Thunder with another miss.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Toppin. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Flagler. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Pass to Bryant. Now, here's McConnell. Back to Bryant. Shepard with the ball. Fires the 3. And here's McConnell. Over to the left wing. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback. And now just a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice. Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And so Caruso nails both of them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Here's Shepard. Hasn't made one yet. To the left side wing. Here's Bryant. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game.
These niggas is quitters, bro. Like in real life, like you cannot be that close and thinking about quitting, bro. What we made it, junior verse. Well, no, we gonna see this game last since it's just one. Please don't make me fucking rank up with a Tier 1. Holy. Bro, if I can use Michael Jordan, y'all are fucking cooked. Niggas don't want me to pull out Craig Elo. Only thing, bro, these niggas gonna be big and slow. Fuck it, let's try something new. A young Nicholas Batum and LaMarcus Aldridge. Niggas already know how crazy his jump shot used to go. They had to patch your shit up. This old ass team is not going to be able to keep up. Young Patty Mills. I'm cool with that. All I need is a young Pat. Oh, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Same person with one hit. And they only got 3 hits in this total game. That's what is this nigga first game? Fourth quarter yelling, why the fuck Batum in? Come on. I'm putting Batum in the whole game.
Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. It's the Portland Trailblazers taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Now here's Miller. And it's Camby missing. Here's Reeves.
I knew that shit was about to go away.
Nice concentration from Reeves. Never loses focus despite the contact.
Pass to Roy. Here's Camby. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
On the wing, Hachimura. Here's Doncic.
Hello, Jax.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Aldridge. Batum outside. Aldridge up top. It's stolen by James. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
See, that's where he starts to beat you with his brain, the awareness of LeBron James. He gets the steal and knows exactly
how do you
what to
change
do.
his jump shot?
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball forward. Oh, and the dramatic slam. A mid-air hand switch at that.
That was big league right there. Now Portland with it. Here's Camby. Pass to Roy. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal
Timeout called the Lakers.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
I'm about to drop 20 to fucking Brandon. Watch this shit.
Let's hear it for your Laker girls.
And stolen by Hayes. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's James. Portland grabs the miss. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Left side Reeves. From deep, here's Doncic. Offensive board.
Jackson Hayes,
Finished off by Hayes.
he is not playing against.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Miller outside. It's tipped.
Blocks.
2 minutes remain in the first.
For three, James. Batum pulls it in. Blazers trail by 4.
Oh, ball, bitch.
And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
Coming in the floor for your Lakers.
Out to the wing. And here's Connect outside. Knocks it down from distance. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. Been a big part of their success.
And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Oh, what a finish. Really showing off that athletic ability. Yeah, maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively, trying to get some closer looks. He's got 1-4 to start the game. Looking to step it up.
Pass to Camby. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter here. Deflected. They get it back. James, left side. Hachimura from long range. Roy pulls it in.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Back to Batum. Puts one up from 19.
Bro, how
Grabs
is
the miss.
Bro, Luka is not jumping over top of Marcus Camby, bro.
And so it's Los Angeles finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all
16, the Trailblazers.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Man, you can't get no steal.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
Luka on the attack.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Aldridge with the bucket. Here's Doncic. James with the ball. And Howard picks him up defensively. Blazers trail by 8. Here's Roy. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Miller outside. And they recover it. Here's Aldridge to the paint. Pass to Howard. Just 5 to shoot. Right wing. Tries again.
Oh my God!
Shot is good.
What is this game on?
Roy's got 6 points.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Oh, it's blocked by Aldridge.
A quick leaper with good instincts. Aldridge can be so disruptive as a defender.
And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Roy. Rebound by the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. Here's James. Drives to the hoop. And slam dunk by James.
Okay, King James. Look, there is no stopping Bron when he gets on the bounce.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. These are his first free throws of the game. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Doncic outside. That's tipped. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Goodwin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot, no good. Well, the defender stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Pass to Oden. Cunningham with the ball. Hachimura covering. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Well, that was clearly a foul. And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
The Lakers lead by 4. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's James. Nice work inside from James.
Look, the moment he gets it anywhere near the hoop, look, it is over. Just too much strength, too much touch, either hand.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Pass to James. Outside Finney-Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Lets it fly. And he wills that one in. Making it right through the back of the iron. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Now Miller. Here's Oden. Banked it in off the glass.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
They've committed enough fouls to be in the penalty already. Not good. They really need to concentrate on playing strong defense without getting too physical.
So both teams making some changes here. The Lakers lead by 6. Pass to James. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Howard with some nice D.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Now Batum. Trailblazers keep it alive. Pass to Oden.
That was the
Another
worst
shot.
take I've ever seen.
That one a little long. Now Los Angeles with it. They've led by as much as 10. Doncic on the wing. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Roy. And he dunks it down.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And that one is hammered home.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
And that one's good. James.
Look, LeBron James is just dominant in every aspect of the game. Look, he just bodies people and able to get a second look.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
That's his second personal foul.
And he drops the first.
Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Portland.
Both shots good from the strike. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Doncic. And we're through the first half of play.
26.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far.
The way how the game is now, bro, they can't compete with these 22 people, bro. They're too big.
And here's Reeves. Now here's Doncic. No good on the shot. Batum with the defensive effort. To the right side. Here's Roy. And he hits it to tie the game.
I told you I'm dropping 20 would
got
be
15 points.
This close, every bucket matters. You need good looks. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And so he hits both. Here's Oden. Pass to Batum. Now here's Aldridge. Back to Batum for the lead. And here's Howard. Shot clock at 6. To the wing, right side. Here's Roy. Here's Aldridge. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit the shot. Aldridge has got his second basket of the game. James with the focus.
Look, a coach coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice group like that.
Oh, sweet move. And that 2 points on the layup. And now a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. What imagines that might be discussed at halftime? That's going to be on.
Yeah, and we're used to seeing LeBron cap off the break. But this time he gets us started with his defense. Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Pass to Aldridge. Now Howard. He's covered by Reeves. Back to Aldridge. Here's Howard. And rejected. Oh, Luka inside, just finding a way.
As always, Doncic attracts a lot of attention. Makes a lot of tough shots with hands in his face.
Back to Howard. Here's Roy. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Oh my gosh.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game.
First team foul.
That free throw, no good. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Timeout called, Portland.
You could really see a squad with losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
Blazers making a change here. Good on the second one. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to connect. Here's Vanderbilt. And Pendergraft pulls it down. Blazers trail by 7. Now Batum. And that one drops. Batum's gotten his first bucket of the night.
At this stage of his career, Batum has seen every type of defense. This experience helping him finish on the coverage.
Benson can't hit.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Pass to Pendergraft. And the foul on Gabe Benson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Cunningham looking it over.
Substitution. Rudy Fernandez.
Batum outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Camby. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Here's Batum. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Batum's got 4 points this quarter. Benson, right side. Takes the 3. Outside Reeves. Out left to the wing. There's the triple. And it's Portland with a rebound. Here's Fernandez. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of the scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
You got to put Brown back in.
The Laker girls team.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Reeves. It's deflected. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Los Angeles ball.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Finney-Smith from 11 feet away. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Portland. It's a one-point game.
Oh my gosh, Nicholas Batum
uses the glass on the layup.
Saving me right now.
Batum's got 6.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to balance.
Oh my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risks pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Count it for Vincent. And it's the Blazers with the ball. Trailing by 2. Batum shot is off.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range.
The third quarter comes to a close.
The Lakers 43. The Trailblazers.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one.
Round of applause, your Laker Youth Dance Team.
Blazers trail by 4. Off the inbound pass. The offensive rebound. Pass to Pendergraph. And stolen by Vanderbilt. From deep three-point land.
Bro, it's no
Shot is
way.
good by Goodwin. Goodwin's getting himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
What's it called, Brown?
Give a big round of applause to your Laker Youth Dance Team.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Thanks for that, Allie.
I don't think there's a team out there that doesn't want a player like Austin Reeves. This is a guy who is willing to sacrifice on both ends of the floor. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in. If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Here's Vanderbilt.
I'm done.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, good whistle there.
That one's off.
Second team foul.
Second free throw, no good.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Oh, yes. Whoa, throw it down.
Greg Oden.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Back to Reeves. Pass to Goodwin. Ooh, poked away. Batum, left side. Here's Roy. Back to Batum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Doncic.
And drawing the whistle, Batum. Just a veteran play.
He hits the second from the line.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
And here's Reeves outside.
Yeah, it's time for him to go.
Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Reeves nails both of them. Blazers trail by 7. To the inside. To the wing on the left. Here's Roy. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
And Doncic hammers it home.
How about the dunk off the drive? Doncic, terrific at navigating his way inside.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Bro, like, did you see the fouls they
That's
get?
good from Doncic.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Doncic hits them both. And here's Portland. 9-point game. Batum shot is off.
Questionable shot selection on that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
The shot by Reeves, no good.
Yes, bye.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And Los Angeles making a change here. First free throw is good. And that brings him with an 8. Good on both. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And he gets that one. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself. That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's Connect. James outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Blazers trail by 6. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Roy. Batum outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Roy. Puts up a deep 3. LeBron with the rebound. And here's Connect outside.
Bro, so dogs and that can pass like Luka too?
To the middle.
Who else can pass like
Doncic. And he lays it up and in.
Oh, you expect Rui to finish that play, but when a guy is this open, he makes a quality pass. And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's Roy. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Coming in.
When it's that obvious, great call there by the official.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. James, a good look. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Roy's shot is good.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's Doncic. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Marcus Camby. That's his first.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up by 9. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break in.
Would have been nice to drain them all, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't.
Yeah, so pretty much we're done with the 2010s, as you can see. That was pitiful, bro. Can I be matched up in the fucking right? What's the name? They don't match me up in the right thing because they know stuff. It's a tier 2 team, but I can take them. Damn, my phone just died, bro.
With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. The Magic again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one.
Kevin, in recent games, their luck has been all bad and tough. I mean, that could very well continue against the team they're facing here in this game. It's not going to be easy to end this streak.
What a matchup we have here in the front court ring.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
It's his first trip to the line.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. And yes, it's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market.
Now done. Following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt. 2 on the clock. They get the rebound. And good that time.
Yeah, Zubac knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass.
Caldwell poked the bounce pass.
Damn.
Wagner outside.
It takes them to just fucking move.
Banchero outside. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The nickname is the Claw. Kawhi using those claws to get past that defender.
Here's Wagner. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. It's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Enzo Harden will bring it up for L.A. And this the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
Now, these two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
Wagner on the wing. From down in the low post, it goes. Wagner's got his second basket of the night.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Back to Harden. Lays it up and off the glass.
Their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And as James Harden enters his mid-30s, Doris, he's still able to put his fingerprints all over a game.
So true, Kevin. Rumors of his supposed demise have been greatly exaggerated. This guy's able to create shots for himself and his teammates at an elite level. Guys, when you're talking about young players, the first thing I want to know is, do they have passion and enthusiasm for the game? Franz Wagner, he's got every bit of that.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Here's Banchero. James Harden picking up that last basket. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, KCP steady there at the line. Nice work to draw the contact.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Here's Wagner. James Harden picking up that last basket. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Powell. And it's Orlando with the rebound. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the rejection by Zubac.
How about Zubac? Works so hard on the defensive end. Nicely done.
He gets the one.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Bounce pass Wagner. Caldwell Pope with it. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Shot clock at 2. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Harden. Here's Zubac. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Banchero. Wagner wide open. He's on the trifecta. Wagner's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. No good from Zubac. And it will be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Get loud. It's your 407 dance speed.
Here's Banchero. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Clippers ahead, up 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Clippers 17.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Here's Black. Okay. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Clippers leading by 6. Harden inside the three-point line. And he lays it straight in. Harden's got 8.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can't. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Goga Bitadze with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And he can extend the lead to double digits. The Magic trailed by 8. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, you can see Paolo has a team-first mindset. If there's an opportunity to get a teammate involved, he's going to do it.
And that one drops. Harden's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Black, no good.
Blocking foul called on Anthony Black. First personal foul. First team foul.
Harden outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
Deciding to change it up.
For your Magic, Udinski.
The Magic trailed by 8. Caldwell Pope outside. Orlando moving the ball around. To the inside. From 12 feet out. The Magic again can hit.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Isaac outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Black. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Coffee can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The Magic again can't hit. Clippers leading by 8. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Well, that's 6'11", sending it back. Jonathan Isaac. Woohoo!
Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Of course, for somebody else do it, it's more
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
To the right side. Back to Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Here's Black. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
On the basket by Jones.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Change here. The Magic trail by 12.
Bro, I'm about to quit, bro. Like, I'm honestly about to quit. I can't fucking take this shit, bro.
First team foul.
Here's Simmons. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
How about that drive? That was no mercy on his way to the cup, Ben Simmons.
And Carroll. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And it's Banchero missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Chalk up 2 there.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Here's Wagner. Simmons pulls it in.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And so it's lost.
19. The Clippers.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
First team foul.
Here's Simmons. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Simmons got 6 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
To the left wing. Banchero left side. Clock at 6. And the shot is long. Clippers leading by 18. In the corner, Simmons with it. Over Carter. No good from Simmons. And a minute played as the second half gets going. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And the three off target. Here's Coffey. Down low. Bogdanovich misses the baby hook. And it's Orlando's ball. Bounce pass Anthony. Here's Banchero. Over Eubanks. Another miss by Banchero.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. The Magic superstar says it's like anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. DA, thanks.
And, you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more.
It was only the third quarter, bro. I'm tripping. I thought it was fourth quarter. We were good, bro.
Good on the second free throw. Well, a trend that we've seen over the past couple years is that the league is getting younger, Doris, than ever before.
And Kevin, that's a product of players starting to train seriously at a young age. And what they're training is their skill level, handling, passing, and shooting. The key here is, do they have a nuanced understanding of the game? There is where the growth has to come. It is definitely getting younger.
Magic moving the ball around. Over in the corner, Isaac. Cribs it from outside. Isaac's got his first 3 points of the game.
Right now playing with a terrific rhythm. Jonathan Isaac, assertive guy who can burn you with the catch and shoot. You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And it's Banchero missing.
Yeah, they show effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Harden has a wide open look. Harden missing again.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Banchero outside. Wagner from long range. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Wagner. Powell with the steal.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
The Magic trailed by 13. And Wagner has it in the corner. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Here's Powell.